Woohoo!
Welcome, everybody. Okay, a regular guest artist. Okay, we have a regular guest artist for Friday. And some people call it Ian Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we have Ian Jackson here. He's a watercolor artist, watercolor painter. And we took a vote a few days ago, and people were given the choice of 3 different options, and they had chosen a close-up of a sports bike. If I'm wrong, is that wrong or is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
They did have the choice. They could have had a Paris romantic scene, which I know y'all were desperate for having, but no. Yeah. They went for a motorbike. So there you go.
Let's see. Okay, you want to give us an introduction about supplies you use, materials, and research you've done?
I mean, obviously this is only for Gracie. The paper I'm using today is the paper I'm using today, strangely enough, is W.H. Smith's. Now, you guys over in America will not know what that is. It's a stationery company in the UK, and they do some supplies of art equipment. So this is W.H. Smith's watercolor paper. Now, I ain't used it very often, and on the odd occasion that I have used it, it's not been brilliant. But we're not doing an overly complicated painting today, so it should be okay. And it's 300 grams, not. Now, not is the middle of the scale when it comes to roughness. So you've got fine, not, rough.
Yeah.
So this is not in the middle. So it's a, and the colours I will be using today. It's a very limited palette anyway, but Senneliers, because I just feel like it's a Sennelier day.
Yes.
That's how I feel.
A Sennelier kind of day.
Sennelier kind of day. Yeah, so there you go.
Nice to it.
There you go. Apart from that, usual suspects.
Oh, brushes.
Brushes, filbert, big mop brush, something to do fine line work or anything like that. One of those Japanese calligraphy pens. And if I really need it, I've got a dagger brush.
Oh, they're fun. I like dagger brushes.
It's only a tiny one, this one.
Oh.
So there you go. That's it.
Awesome.
So are we okay? It's not. Yeah, it's set up in it. It's not doing. Can you guys see it?
Yes, we can see it.
Perfect.
Tell us when you're ready to hear people hear about who's in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and put the chat up on myself today.
Okay.
So I'll be momentary, and then I can see chat going up and down.
Hi, Grace Painting. Hi, Goswina. Hi, JCT. Mystic Unicorn. Vermont Painting Photos. Hello.
Hello, everybody in the chat.
Bruce Anderson. He has 2 different channels in here. Hello.
Hello.
He does.
Yeah. And we can't see the chat, so
I will be able to in a minute.
Yeah. I'm too scared to press anything.
People are just greeting each other.
Yep. Hi, guys.
Whenever you're ready to start, go ahead, Ian.
Yeah, I'm just making some final adjustments. Right. I need that. Oh, where's it gone all slow? Pop out. Yeah, now I don't need that. Boom. That can go now.
Right. It's a Sennelier kind of day. I like that.
I like that.
Kind
of day. Now, where has that gone?
Hey, Gracie, Vermont Paint and Photo says he's already chatted with you today.
Oh, yeah, we did. He came by my my live stream earlier. Thank you, Bruce, and thank you, Grayscale. Grayscale was there too.
Ooh.
Thank you, guys.
I'm gonna put that there and that there, and I can see you all in the chat as well today. Bonus.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure if I can do that.
Right. Well, you have to pop your chat out of your of the chat box.
If you can't do that, do you have a phone that you could watch it on YouTube?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Watch it separately.
No. That's okay. That's okay then.
Well, we can pick up on things. So today, this painting is going to be looking mainly at reflections, because a bike made of lots of chromium parts and lots of bits of the bike that are sprayed in a metallic kind of paint is going to reflect a lot. So we're going to be looking a lot at reflection. And this building that's at the back of it, there's a big building at the back of it. Modern buildings have glass faces, and that kind of reflects everything back. So again, that emphasizes the point of reflection. So that's what we're going to concentrate on today. Reflection. Let us all reflect.
That's complicated.
It is. It can be, because there's always one person who says, "Oh, I can't see that reflection from there," and well, we're not perfect. I'm not going to try to get every little teeny weeny reflection in, but I am going to try and get the idea into your head that there are reflections, which is the best policy, really.
Yeah.
Try and get people to think that it has reflectivity, rather than making it look as though every single little thing has a reflection, because you'll just not get it. You'll miss something, and people will then go, "Oh, look, you're trying to do photo real and it don't look real."
Yeah.
So anyway, less of my spontification, and today I'm going to shut up and let these two talk to you.
I already have a question.
Go on then.
Well, do you ever try to paint photorealistic, or no, that's not your thing?
It depends on the subject, and occasionally, yeah. But I've got to say, I'm not the best photorealistic artist you'll ever come across. I can tell you that for nothing. So I don't know. If you want to spend 100 hours on one eye, then great for you. But you know what? I've got other things to do in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not dishing anybody who actually does it, because their art is fantastic. You cannot pull it down. It's so realistic. But for me, painting with a brush, part of the joy of it is seeing the painterliness as well.
Yeah.
You know, the brush strokes and the combinations of colours and things like that. That thing is, I could go out and take this very photograph if I wanted to, and it'd be photo perfect. You know, we've got pieces of equipment that do that. So I don't see the reason why I ought to be really doing anything that's photorealistic.
I agree. I believe that too.
Me too.
It takes the expression. Is that right? Expression away?
Yeah, expression.
Maybe? Yeah. Is it the expression, or is it the I don't know. There might be another word for it.
Yes, attention is one of the words.
First of all, I've got like it's an early evening scene. This, so there's a little bit of like yellowy orange in the atmosphere. So I'm just going to try and.
He's kind of cute. Oh.
What?
What's he called again? The little guy on the bike?
There ain't anybody on the bike. It's just a bike on its own.
Too. I'm sorry. I think I see eyeballs also.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
They're clockometers or whatever you call them.
I'm not an expert on motorcycles, so there we go.
Yeah, they're speedos or whatever they call them, and they say, "Oh, they're them things that women wear." Speedos.
And then,
right. So there's that. So we're gonna soften that edge now. It's all about softening in the background.
Yeah.
All about softening, and because this building here is like a mirror, it's going to take some of that colour with it. So I'm going to carefully go around the bike. I don't want to paint the bike yet.
What colour will you paint the bike? Have you?
It's going to be a classic red.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
So
red's a good colour.
And one more area that I do want a little bit of orangey showing is across there and across there. But while I'm at it, I'm going to see if I can find a purple. Right, and that will go. It's not quite dark enough that yet. Maybe you can't see that.
I do like the Sennelier watercolours. They're excellent, aren't they? I really like them.
Very nice.
Yeah.
They do take a couple of runs to get going, but once they get going, they're an excellent paint.
They are. I like them too.
I'm just going to re-emphasize that area. And right, I'm forgetting what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to change that around because what I don't want, I've got water. I've got water here now, right? A critical thing in watercolor painting is knowing when to change your water. All right. Now I could use that because it's not that bad, but the color I'm going to use next is blue, and that might have an influence on the. So I want that clear now. So it's a critical point now so I'm going to bring some new water in, nice clear water, and I'm going to bring a bit of skyy blue in now. Now that could be cobalt blue or cerulean blue.
Yeah.
And that will like go in like that with it. It will connect into that.
Yeah.
And let that blend in a bit. And whatever you do on this area, you've got to do on that as well, because it's a reflective surface.
How do you like the paper? I've never used that paper before.
It's working okay. I just get an horrible funny feeling if I overwork it, it'll not do as well as it ought to do. Because I mean, it's only like, it's not professional paper by any means. But then again, I use Bookingford that isn't professional paper, and it does its job. So, you know, you pay your price. I like Bookingford. You pay your price, and you get what you get.
Yeah.
So we're starting to get that keyed in. So I'm gonna.
Whenever you want me to read chat or something, let me know.
No, you come in, and if there's any valid point for anybody's wanting, I mean, if anybody is actually wanting to make a comment or anything, just tell me, and I'll try and address it.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. Let me check. Okay, they're talking among each other. Actually, there's no question for you yet.
No, we're in early stages.
I just want, sometimes I like to, besides just typing in hello and welcome, I also like to say it verbally, hello, welcome. Sleestack, let's do a roll call. So, let's see who's here. Hoswina is here, JCT is here, Vermont Paint and Photos is here, Grayscale Painting is here, Mystic Unigon is here, and let's keep going. And Dina Design, somebody new, and you almost threw me off because I thought Dina, she spells the same name as her name. First name is Dina Tollefson, but no, Dina Designs is new here. Welcomes. Okay, Stack Rules, he's here.
I believe I met her earlier this afternoon. I think
you met Dina Designs this afternoon.
Yes, on a live, and she said she was going to come through, which is nice.
Hello everyone and welcome. If you're new, yeah.
And that's about. Let me check. Let me scroll down just a bit.
Is Slee's here?
Okay. Oh no, sorry, he's not here yet. But Love and Gratitude joined us. Hello.
Hello.
And I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I really tried to do my best. I tried to scroll as much up to the top as I could, but I'm not sure if my computer is letting me scroll all the way up to the top. But I think if I didn't, please put your name in again so I can say hello to you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of roll call.
Yeah, roll call.
I got that idea from another channel. They do roll call, so I call it that because I got that idea. Right. JCT saying Sleestack's here. I didn't think I missed his name, but if I did, Sleestack Rule is here. Yes.
Hello, Slees.
Anyway, I thought I saw him at the beginning.
Yeah. Ian's #1 fan.
Yes.
Skeeter just joined us.
Hello, Mr. Skeeter.
And he says, "Hey, Rolo."
Skeeter,
can you please explain what "Hey, Rolo" means?
Yeah, what does that
mean?
Rolo? Good evening, Sir Skeeter. Oh no, it's not evening for you guys, is it? It's lunchtime.
No, almost dinner time. It's 4:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where they are in the United States.
Hey? You should do. You're in United States of America.
I know. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. We have like 4 or 5 time zones.
No, but they're only like 3 hours apart, aren't they? From one thing to another. The 2 middle ones are an hour behind you, and the one at the other side, the west, the Pacific Standard is 3 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Skeeter's explaining what he meant by Rolo. He said Rolo candy. Yes, I have loved Rolo candy in the past.
Rolo.
I know that.
Oh, now in Britain that might be something slightly different, because that's Rolos are like a little circular chocolate.
That's right. I know. Yeah, Rolos. Yeah. God, they take.
Well, if it's the same as here, caramel is in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we have Rolo candy.
Rolo, are they by Cadbury's? I'm not right sure.
I think they are.
I can't remember.
So
that takes me back. Rolos.
yeah. Roll, they're nice actually.
Yeah,
I'm not a
right.
massive chocolate. I'm not a massive chocolate fan, but I don't mind a Rolo now and again.
Yeah. I quite like Cadbury's chocolate. I think that's nice. Yeah, leave me alone in the Cadbury's factory. I'll be quite happy there. Thank you.
They'll be having you for stealing all the chocolate, won't they?
Yeah.
It's got to be hard if you work there. I mean, just think if you're a chocoholic and you work there, how hard is it not to like make one, nick one?
Oh, I know, that would be pretty tricky.
No,
Be very tricky.
I just would not be able to work in
No.
a factory environment like that. I'm sorry. The profits would plummet massively.
They would, yeah.
And my stomach would rise massively. They'd be able to indicate how much profit they make by how big my stomach is.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting a few bits of areas that are going to end up defining the painting.
Is that your Chinese brush? That big brush?
This is that one that broke. It's the bionic brush.
Oh, cool.
You remember it?
Yeah.
It broke on the thing. So
I
I
remember.
put it back together. We can build you. But it's nice. I like it. It's got a really nice. It's got a really nice point and a nice fat middle bit, and that's what you want on a brush.
Yeah, I like those brushes.
So I'm just getting some base colours, right, in this area, and it's all. I'm just really trying to interconnect everything.
Like get the essence of movement.
Yeah, well, not necessarily movement, but the flow that you get when metal things reflect. It is almost like a liquid form. Although all it is a reflection. But what you've got to be careful is not to overdo it.
That's it. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
And
overwork it.
Overwork it, and then you've got no space to actually add any detail at the end of the painting. So I think I'm done for the moment. So we can go back to just see if I can get to. Oh, I'll tell you something that I've not explained yet. Light is coming from that direction.
Oh, okay.
So the side there is going to be dark, and this bit here is going to be the lightest bit of it. And anything that peaks up here is going to be light, whereas anything at this side of the curve, is going to be darker.
Yeah.
It's like painting an egg.
Do you know, I was just thinking that. Like painting an egg, yeah.
When you're painting three-dimensional things, think about how an egg looks when you're shading it.
Yeah.
Well, that will help you quite a lot.
Yeah.
So now this is mostly dry, this sky bit here, I want to get some clouds in because it's got some. See if I can get a bit of grey, like a grey purpley. It's an evening scene where sun's going down and there's a little bit of orange in the sky, and it comes up to a blue, and then the clouds are just starting to get dark. So
yeah.
So are you in the sky? Are you going to put red orange sunset type of color?
Down in this area here, it's almost as though the sun has almost set and it's the red's going away, and it's faded yellow. You know what I mean? And then into blue, and then into black sky up here.
Yeah.
So it's at the end of a sunset, really. And
okay.
Putting in up here.
I like painting skies. They're really fun and.
But you don't want to overdo that because it is in the background, and you don't want it to be. I mean, your key feature of the painting is there. Your bike. Everything else in the painting is just a background to give you a context for the bike.
Yeah.
So we're going to focus in on that.
What colour is he going to be?
What? The bike.
Well, what is he called again?
Hey?
Is he called the Blob or something?
The Blob?
Yeah.
The Blob. I don't know. I don't know what colour it were. It were in black and white.
Oh, okay.
Original film in 1958, classic of its genre. Were in black and white, so I wouldn't know really. And I've been banned from talking about it by Chrissy.
Oh, yeah.
What year are you talking about? What year that bike is?
No, the film The Blob.
Yes.
Which we shan't mention again. Were brought out in 1958, and I said that I couldn't tell what colour the Blob is because it were in black and white.
Yeah.
So it met your own colours up.
Exactly. Yeah.
They did not make an updated version of the Blob.
They did make an updated version, yeah, but I don't think I've seen it actually.
An updated version. Oh, okay. I love the sky.
That version of the Blob, the older version, I think the Blob was white, isn't it?
Well, it's going to be black or white, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
There might be odd bit of grey here and there.
Yeah.
But as it were a black and white film, it's going to be black or white or one of the grey colours, dependent on how well coloured it were. So, yeah.
Unigon knows about the remake. She says the remake of the Blob was in the 80s.
Was it the 80s?
Really? And then she said, I think.
Oh.
Right, I tend to think that it will probably late 70s, maybe early 80s, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I would
maybe. I don't know. I might be wrong on that. But Google it. Do you know what? In conversation the other day with Anthony, we found out that Spider-Man, the movie, were made in 1978.
Yeah.
77, I tell a lie.
Yeah.
So there you go. 1977.
Spider-Man was cool. Yeah.
Well, they were back then. Don't know now.
People are saying all kinds of things about the dates and remakes about the Blob, and so people are having their own opinions.
The Blob.
Good to have an opinion on things.
Yeah.
What's your opinion, Diane?
The Blob, I saw it in black and white, and I thought it was really scary, super scary. And I saw it as a child. I watched it the first time as a child, and I did think it was very scary.
It's the very fact that it's slow and it can't be stopped. It just slowly creeps up on you. You can't stop it. It will not be stopped. So it's like in Doctor Who, them creeping angels or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
You can't stop them, and as soon as you try to stop them, that's when they get you.
Yeah.
It made me think about suffocation. It just suffocates its enemy. It just suffocates things.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting psychological monster, isn't it, really? It's not a monster that's going to jump on you and like rip you to shreds, is it? It's a monster that's like going to be menacing for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And finally surround you and get you, so that there's no way out. And that's quite a psychological thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite psychologically disturbing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, come on, let's be joyous doing such a thing.
Oh dear.
Let's talk about proper real things like coronavirus.
Yeah.
No, Vermont Painting Photo has a question for you, Ian. Can you see it, or should I read it to you?
Let's have a look. Vermont. Ian, what is the bike? And honestly, I don't know, but it's got a red stripe around the top of the tank like that. I really don't know who it's made by. It might be some, because I can't actually see. It's got a badge there, but you can't really see what it is. I mean, it might be a custom job. It might be, made up, because some of these like super sports bikes are custom made. They might have an engine from one company and this bit from another, and we don't know. And apart from that,
I have a question. Why did Chrissy block you from talking about the Blob?
Because she don't like the Blob. So it's a rubbish film. So it's, fair enough. It's not her favourite film. She's probably into chick flicks or things like that. Fair enough. I get that. But I don't know.
Sorry.
It's just not her thing.
Oh, give me Apocalypse Now. Give me Apocalypse Now. Easy rider any day of the week.
That's do you know what? In amongst my top favourite films, I thought mine were hardcore, but Apocalypse Now was a proper hardcore.
Yeah.
Mine's what they call it, Deer Hunter. It really disturbs me.
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
They are. Yeah. I love Apocalypse Now. It's
Is it because you like Charlie Sheen?
Sorry?
Is it because you like Charlie Sheen?
Martin Sheen, yeah. Might have something to do with it, yeah.
Martin Sheen,
Well, I have to say, I don't even remember Apocalypse Now movie.
You don't?
Diana?
You don't remember Apocalypse Now?
No. I might have watched it, but I can't remember if I watched it or not.
It's got Michael Sheen in it.
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen. I'm actor dyslexic. No. Is it Robert De Niro in it?
No, it was Martin Sheen, Dennis Hopper, and Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando, that's it. Yeah, I know it had some big hitters in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It were a very well spoken of movie.
Yeah, I like it. I've always liked that movie. I was a bit disappointed with the ending, the way he just kind of like went fishing at the end of it, where he goes off in this boat, and it was just
that's a prelude to the next film, Gone Fishing.
Yeah. Honestly.
We're talking about other movies in here. Goswina just brought up the movie The Birds by Alfred Hitchcock. That's a scary movie.
Is that really a horror movie, or is it more of a suspense thriller?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I don't think Alfred Hitchcock ever made a horror movie.
Oh, what about Psycho? Oh my God, the stabbing! I think that is very disturbing.
That terrifies me. That film. I'm absolutely terrified of that movie, Psycho.
Oh my! Grayscale painting says the birds freaked him out.
Oh, really?
Hey, just on the subject
Too
of
young
birds,
to watch that.
No.
there's 100 birds for every human on planet.
Ooh.
So they could have a go at us if they wanted to. It's a good job they don't know what to do with it. All that power they've got.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine like little spuggies pecking at you constantly?
No.
Man, I mean, honestly, I'm scared of little birds. Honestly,
Yeah, little spaggies.
little birds, right? You go anywhere near them, they're like, going away.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, you're right.
you have to hear what Sleep Stack Rule says. He says, I never take a shower, so Psycho is not scary for me.
Well, it's a good job. It's a good job you've got bathing facilities, isn't it? Then, Sleep.
Bathing facility.
I've got to say, I'm more of a bather than a showerer. Are we moving on to that debate? Shower or bathe?
Well, yeah, there's a question for you.
I've got to say I like a good dip.
Or you could say hose pipe.
Well,
yeah.
I know people who've gone on holiday to secluded islands, and that's what they've got.
Yeah,
they've got a nose pipe.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a two-hot job. Here we go.
Oh man, that's funny. I used to be for the movie Jaws. That used to quite frighten me when I was a kid. I think it was all the blood and I think
I agree. Exactly that. I think. Well, I don't think that was the first scary movie I saw in a theater, because I saw other scary movies before on TV, but that was the first scary movie in the theater.
Yeah.
The first really scary movie I watched, and when it first came out on TV, and I stayed up until 12 o'clock at night when it came on, which were untold at that time, you know.
Yeah.
Like, we were only a kid at the time. Alien. Oh, that's scary.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Oof, such a suspense film. One of the classics.
It is. It's a good film. I like that one. Do you remember the movies? What was that movie? Sixth Sense, about that little.
Yes, I love that movie. That was actually filmed in Philadelphia, right near where I live.
Yeah.
By an Indian producer, director. He actually.
Yeah.
I love The Sixth Sense.
That is really scary movie.
Now, haven't you got some information for us, Diane, that you said that you were going to read out?
What?
Some, I don't know, 12 most important.
The 14 myths about creativity.
Yeah, go for it then.
Well, whenever you want me to read them.
Well, we can do them one at a time and have a chat about each individual one.
Okay. All right. Let me access it.
In one.
Okay, that's 14. Okay, let me access it.
Wow, 14.
Wow. 14 myths about creativity. Yep.
I'm doing an awful lot of things wrong then.
No, it's not that you're doing something wrong. It's that people have wrong perceptions about creativity, which blocks them from trying to be creative. Because they think, oh no, I can't be creative because of this or that. You'll see it's like that. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, just a minute.
I like that, the essence of movement in the bike. I really like that. That's cool.
Which is a bit weird because it's actually a standing still vehicle.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready. You want to hear number one?
Yes, number one.
Okay, everybody, we're talking about the 14, and this is the opinion of an artist that I follow, and she sends out newsletters every week. 14 really wrong myths around what it means to be creative. That's what she calls it. 14 really wrong myths around what it means to be creative. Number one, only certain special, highly gifted people are creative.
That's true. Look at me.
Wrong.
Only kidding. No, absolutely not. No, it's not. Everybody's got a capacity to express yourself creatively. It's just that we don't.
Not just in art.
It's just that we don't always recognise what that creativity is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people.
Because it's not just in art.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are great at rearing children. That's a creative thing.
Yes.
There's all sorts of expressions. So what does the chat have to say on this subject?
Oh, I have to check. Hold on. I have to go back and forth between this. Hold on. Let's see. What do they say?
Because chat matters.
That is true. Loving gratitude. She says that is. Oh no, she's talking to Grayscale. What is he saying?
And she said, "Oh no."
Oh God. Okay, they're talking. Okay, Grayscale's talking about. He says Steven Spielberg was responsible for millions of people not going to the beach.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not ready to make the change over to what we're talking about. Mystic Unicorn says we love aliens.
I think we're a little bit behind us.
I know they're not ready to make the changeover. Vermont Paint and Photo says, "What is a hose pipe?"
Eh?
What's a hose pipe?
What literally? What is a hose pipe?
Oh.
It's a length of plastic that's used, circular plastic that's used to extend a tap of water to another area.
Yeah. There's a question.
That's what I thought. That's what I would think too. And
you sprinkle your gardens with it, i.e. garden hose.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody, what did you think about that first myth about creativity?
Remind them what.
I'll read it again.
Maybe you could put it in chat as a type up.
That is a good idea.
That's a long thing to type, but I will try to type it. Okay, just a minute.
With
That's a very
paraphrase.
good idea. Yeah.
Because I mean, even if we don't get all of these done today, we can do so many of them, can't we?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we might not get through these 14.
Oh, maybe not. It depends on how long we debate each individual issue.
That's right. Okay.
Take 10 minutes to answer one thing.
Wow. Won't be.
Oh, I'm gonna try to. No, I can't copy and paste that. Only certain special, highly gifted people are creative. Oh, chat. Oh, hello, chat. We're done talking about horror movies. What do you think about this, chat? People in the chat. We're talking about the 14 myths about 14 myths about creativity, and number 1 is only certain special, highly gifted people are creative. Okay, I'll try to type that in.
Bunk. That's what I said to that. Bunk.
There we go.
Oh, there's still Grayscale saying I still have to watch that movie with the light on Guswina. Ha ha ha, Anthony. Oh, hello, Mr. Random.
Mr. Random.
I don't know if they're ready to talk about this.
Is it too cultural or?
Well, let me just try to type it in the chat. Okay. I can't copy and paste. I wish I could that. Okay, right. Okay, I might be able to copy and paste if I go back to my email that she sent me because, okay, got it. Just a minute.
That's a nice colour, Ian.
It's like a deep reddy orange.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing with this. I'm fluidly adding cooler reds and warmer reds to the image as we start to get the reds of the top of the bite in.
Yeah.
I've got to think about what I'm doing here. That there is.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the email so that I can copy and paste. Here we go. I got it. Now I'm going to try to copy and paste.
Yay.
If I can, if it's not a JPEG. I can. I can copy and paste this.
Mm-hmm.
That should be easier.
Okay. There we go. Okay, okay, people in the chat, what do you think about this? It's the first #1 myth about creativity. Only certain special, highly gifted people are creative. Oh, okay. Goswina says anyone is creative in his own thing. Yes, there's many ways to be creative. That's the thing.
So I think that's a universal yes. We all agree that that's absolutely true.
Grayscale painting says not true. Anyone can be creative, but not necessarily in art. They can be creative in so many different things.
I believe that there are certain environments where you need to be more creative than the usual person.
Right.
Or be able to achieve what you're doing. But it don't mean that you've got to have some sort of innate special ability, because creativity can be taught to people as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So, don't mean to say it comes naturally to everybody, it doesn't, but you can still learn it.
I'm happy that. Oh, let's see. Goswina says, I'm happy that highly gifted, then that is, I don't know what she's saying, then that is true. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Sleep Tech Rule says, some people are wired different and see things a different way.
Yes. But that might be down to their experiences in life and the way they look at life.
Yeah.
If you took a long journey through life, you're going to be wired differently to the person who's took the shortcuts, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
And that might be an advantage to you when things come to being creative.
Yeah. Diana,
can you repeat that again, please? Yeah.
If you've took the long route through life and you've experienced an awful lot of things around you, creatively speaking, that might be an advantage than someone who's just took the shortcut routes and not had those experiences. So therefore, a person who's gone through that direction the long way around may have an advantage over a person who has took all the shortcuts.
I know.
What do you mean by shortcuts? You mean like that people in their family were creative, so they were influenced?
Yeah, that can be one environment, but a person might have learnt themselves how to do art, for example. Whereas you can go to a college, right, and they can show you in a very straightforward, to the point. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. This is how you do that. And that's a very direct way of learning. Whereas if you're out in the wilderness and you're the only person who's ever taught yourself how to do it, then you're gonna you'll have had the battle experience of learning how to do it yourself.
I know what you mean.
That helps you. That helps you be more creative when you come up against a problem.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I might be wrong in that.
No, I agree with you, Ian. That's right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, are you in a summary, are you saying if somebody was taught about creativity in a higher education like school, and that is that's less being creative than you figuring it out yourself on your own journey?
I'm not saying it's less creative. What I'm saying is,
I'm sorry, you hear this? I live next to the Daytona 500. You hear that?
Goodbye again. It's a tougher journey if you're doing it for yourself. Whereas if you've got a lot of things around you that's helped you and supported you, you've not necessarily gone through the rigors that a person who's had to learn themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to say that I do have all that higher education, and the bachelor's degree, 2 master's degree, and a master's degree in art education, a master's degree in fine arts, and I find it very hard. I think I'm still on my own. Like if I want to try to create my own style, I am still on my own. Where I'm going to go next.
All artists are on their own because we've got our own self-expression.
Yeah.
That's something completely different from being taught.
Yeah.
I wasn't taught anything. Oh God.
Well, going and spending thousands of dollars every year at universities, you're supposed to be taught, aren't you, really?
Okay. Let's first start with my bachelor's degree. I got it for totally free because my father was a college professor. So I got it for totally free. And yes, I probably did. And I got my bachelor's degree in fine art and in art, a BA in art. And I probably did learn things. And so I'm probably downplaying that and maybe even forgetting things that I probably learned and that I did probably learn and use in my, okay. So I just have to say that about my bachelor's degree.
Diana, it's getting a little bit late for me, but thank you for having me on your panel.
Thank you, Gracie. Thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome, and I shall be watching.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye, Ian.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Happy Friday.
So we've exhausted this question unless anybody else has got another point. So we're going to move on to point number 2.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to finish commenting to somebody in the chat who asked a question about their own creativity. So hold on, please.
We're always interested in people's questions about creativity. Oh, all right.
Well, I'll tell you. Okay, it was JCT. And JCT, do you know her of Native American heritage? And she says, "Do you think I am, Diana?" I said, JCT, I'm trying to finish writing my answer to her question. I think you may be creative in many things like jewelry making and cooking. And then I said, what do you think? And I was going to try to maybe edit that answer. I'm trying to think. What do you think?
Well, what is creativity anyway? More often than not, when you're talking about in the art world, right, which we are basically talking about, it's taking component elements and turning it from one thing to a completely new thing, isn't it?
We're not just talking in this 14 myths about creativity. They're not going to be just talking about the art world.
No. But more often than not, in our environment that we're talking about, it's taking something, a base thing, and altering it or making it into something new, isn't it? It's not like expressive dancing, for example. That's an art. It's creative, but you don't take something and then turn it into something else, do you? It's just a personal expression.
I think that's going to be addressed in these 14 myths.
Right. Well,
I think we only were on number 1. Is that correct? Or did we go to number 2 yet?
Well, we're about to start going into number 2. You were just
because I think that's going to be addressed.
Right. Fair enough. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves. But what I want to say at this moment in time about the picture, right? We've got some red in now. Because all this down here is metal, you're going to get the odd little bit here and there of metal. The colour of the, not too much, just reflections of bits here and there. And that's what I'm putting in now. You might not be able to necessarily see it.
Okay. I'm gonna post in numbers 2 and 3 at the same time. Number 2 is. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, did I do number 2? Hold on. Let me look at number 2. Oh God, I think I'm gonna put in 2, 3, and 4. I'm sorry. Let me read this. Okay, I'm going to post in numbers 2, 3, and 4 about the 14 really wrong myths around what it means to be creative. Okay, I'm going to read it and then I'm going to post it so people can read. They can read it themselves. I'm going to read it out loud so you can listen. Number 2 is creativity is a rarefied quality which you are either born with or not. Number 3, not everyone is creative. Number 4, creativity needs to be learned or taught. Okay, I'm going to post those in.
They're pretty much similar questions.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to post these in.
First one. I think there's a similar answer to all of those. For me, yeah, you can just be learning something isn't anything to do with creativity, but you can learn something.
Yes.
I learned to do watercolor painting.
Yes, right.
Right. It weren't innately in me at first, although I was a creative person. So my creativity led me to be able to do and learn about this. It's the basis for going, and it's a bit, creativity is the basis for expression and actually doing something and learning something. That's the way I see that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Bobby just joined us. He says that he was born with nothing. Stop it, Bobby.
Well, hey, listen, we're all born with nothing. We're all born with nothing. It's what we do with that nothing, isn't it?
Matter of opinion whether you're born with nothing or not, but
I don't think you're born with a set of skills.
Okay, so Bobby says he was born with nothing. Okay, you were. So, Bobby, let's look at the question. Do you think that, oh God, what is number 2? Creativity is a rarefied quality which you are either born with or not.
No.
Okay, number 3, not everyone is creative.
You can choose not to be creative.
I think that's true. And I think you can be creative in engineering and math.
But some people just want to live for an adrenaline rush. And that's where they feel they're creative. Whether that is creative in the same sense that we are is a matter of debate, isn't it?
Yes.
I think everybody's got the capacity to be creative. It's whether you take the gauntlet up and have a go at it, is whether it makes you creative or not. Are we enjoying it? So
okay, love and gratitude says, I came into this world naked and I'm gonna leave it naked.
Oh, I think they put a suit on you when you die, you know, just to make you look nice.
Also when you were born too.
Yeah, they put you in them little baby grows, don't they?
Well, Mystic Unigon said, Bobby, I don't know, I guess she's associating this with creativity, but she said, you got 1,000, you hit 1,000 supporters in less than a year. Not everyone on YouTube can do that. And then Bobby said, hold on. Bobby said,
is Bobby the creative writer?
No, he's not a writer. Okay, so yeah, Bobby's not a writer.
Is he the gardener?
He does some gardening. Oh no, he's not Green Wizard.
Oh,
it's
no,
not Green Wizard that wrote a book. No, not that. He didn't write a book. Pink Prozac, hello.
Hello, Pink Prozac.
Okay, and then Bobby responded to Mystic Unigon saying, I actually did it in just over 6 months. Well,
there you go.
Actually, I don't know if that, I guess that has something to do, that there can be some form of creativity in that, yes.
Well, you got to be able to strategize, haven't you, and go, what's working, what isn't working. And again, that's creative thinking.
Yes, I think that's creative thinking, exactly.
It's not the same as creative thinking when you're talking about creating art, but it's still creative thinking, nevertheless.
Oh, Mystic says, Bobby, you've brought people together on your channel, and I'd call that creative.
There you go.
Okay, people are, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I have to take a break.
You'll be back.
Wait, should I leave it on the next question? Wait a minute. Did they? I put 2, 3, and 4 in the. I put 2, 3, and 5. I put several.
I'll chat with them while you're away. Don't worry about it. I'll hold the fort.
Okay, thank you. I'll be right back.
So I'm just getting the what do they call it? The mirror in there. And it's in my classic style of doing it in a very loose way. And now, while I'm there, I'm going to do the other one at the other side. Got to have a look at what time it is. Oh, it's just after. Oh, I've got just under an hour. to go. Get some blue. Darken it up a little bit. Get some blue at that side. I'm not going to be long before I start putting details and things in. But what I do want to do is try and get some tonal values. So let's get an interesting muted tone on the horizon. Let's get it. So this area here is quite dark because light's coming from there. So that's going to have a fair amount of light, dark there, and a little bit of dark coming around there, and around that area that's going to be dark as well because that's all blocked off. And a little bit of shadowing there because of all the things that are there. That actually helps give that more of a definition there. So here as well, that's going to be a bit dark, but not much. I'm going to put a little bit there. The reason why I put it there is because the dark of this area is reflecting back up to there. So a little bit of it would be a reflected area of darkness. So I'm going to take that up like that a little bit. And now I'm going to get some really, really heavy darks in. So see if I can get some reds and browns and blues in. This area really dark, but only in various areas. I want it to be absolutely totally pitch black. Right. Let's see if we can go back to this area and put some detailing in. Make sure that that's got the right level of detail done. There's like a little.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello, welcome back.
Thank you.
Some kind of light source there and a bit of a light source there. I'm going to take a thing down like that. And then it goes like that. And we're going to
hello, Ian Matthews. Okay, Bobby McNutt. I agree. Well, you would say you may not be born with anything, but yes, I think creativity can be learned.
Yeah, so is that one of the questions answered? Yeah, it can be learned.
I have to look. I think it does say that among one of the 14. Yes, I think I remember. Reading that. Okay.
But I think there's a different varying levels of interest in creativity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people who are highly creative, very motivated by creativity, do a lot of creative things. That's naturally what they do. But others need to have it inculcated into them. So
Yeah.
I don't mean to say that they are any less creative. Somebody who's been taught how to be creative and knows the process might be better than somebody who's naturally good at something.
Right.
It's just the way it is. There's no like magic formula that says all people who are creative are going to be good at creating things all the time, or I'd be able to do this kind of art and then move on to next kind of art and do that just as good. Don't work like that.
Well,
It takes it takes a certain amount of time to get used to that creativity, and that's what the period where you learn.
Oh, well, I can't believe in number 5, what I already posted. One of the myths was creativity needs to be learned or taught. Well, no, that's not right. That's not true. Creativity can be innate, or it could be, or it could be taught.
Creativity is it's like it's not I'm not wanting to say a spirit within you, but it's like that. It's like your motivation. Now, if you're motivated to do something, you will create. If you're not motivated to do something, you'll sit down and eat a donut instead. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's I don't know. It is a tough one, that.
Well, Bobby McNutt says something. He has an analogy, an interesting analogy. He says, it's just like you get slapped in the behind and you learn to start to breathe real fast when born.
Well, they do that to babies, don't they? As far as I know. And whether it actually makes the baby start to breathe or not, I don't know. Maybe a baby does. They do it to babies that are not showing signs of breathing, don't they?
I'm not sure.
As far as I know, it's done to babies. I mean, if you slap a baby that's already breathing, you might actually stop it from breathing. So it's only done to babies that are not showing any signs of breathing. I might be wrong on that one, but
Bobby says, "Dang, and I just ate a bag of donuts." God. Okay.
Well, as long as you did it creatively, it don't really matter, does it?
Hello, Lana Goes Art. She's from Germany. Okay, I'm ready to post the next ones.
Right. Go on then.
Here we go. 7 and 8. This is myths about creativities, being creative. Myth 7 and 8.
Yay.
I'll read them out, and everybody else can read them, but I'll read them aloud. Number 7, anything you create has to be 100% original, otherwise it's not truly creative. And number 8, creativity is only related to traditional art forms like painting or writing or sculpture or dance.
Creativity is creativity, regardless of what it is creating.
Original, I mean, that's what it says.
Am I painting something original? Look, first of all, I'm using a photograph for a reference. The sky, that's not original, because the sky did it billions of years ago. That building's not original because it's a building. That bike is not an original design by me. So, no, not everything needs to be an original piece to be a creative work. You can't claim in that sense that it's original and new as a creation, obviously. But nevertheless, it doesn't diminish the fact that, right, the first person who painted a portrait of someone, right, probably weren't even aware of the fact that they painted a portrait and they were the first one. But does that make the next person who paints a portrait less creative? Not really. Does that make every painting that's ever been done as a portrait not creative? No. So, yeah, I don't know where some of these questions actually come from. Are these actually beliefs that certain people have?
Oh my God! You hear that?
500 again.
Formula One. Wait till I see. Wait till I hope I have on Wednesday. If I have NASCAR man 3345, he's going to be so thrilled. I'm going, NASCAR man. Guess where I live next to? The Daytona 500.
Sounds like it. I think somebody needs to see to the.
We want to move. Believe me, we do want to move. We are going to move in a few years. We are. We don't like this.
You
get used to it. My husband doesn't even hear it. He actually is used to it. And sometimes I'm used to it. And other times I'm like, oh, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Sometimes I'm more sensitive. I'm sensitive to the noise than others. And it's weird. And I'm like, all of a sudden I hear it. And I'm like, that's so noisy. And other times I can't hear it as much.
Yeah. The nuisance sometimes, people with loud vehicles. But you know what gets? I know I'm creeping a little bit into rant of the week here, but it's not a rant of the week. This is people who have really, really big cars, you know, like Land Rovers and things like that, when they don't actually live anywhere near the countryside where you need one of those things. You know, get big, gigantic, almost truck-like vehicles, and they live in suburbia. Do my head in. Why have you got one of them? Why? They're for people who need to be getting off-road and all that sort of stuff on farms. Unless they're pretending to be a farmer, of course, which is quite possible.
Are we ready for the next one?
Well, yeah, we're running out of them, aren't we? Because most of these questions are pretty much...
they're not questions.
Statements are pretty similar, really. Go, go, go.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, that was 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Leaves me thinking we're going to get to not even get through them all.
Oh, we will, because I'm grouping them together.
What idea were is we were going to debate them as a group, but I don't think I don't think we're engaging our people in the chat very much.
Oh, I think so. People are telling their opinions, but I don't understand. I don't know that necessarily it's a debate, but people are. I do see in the chat that people are commenting and telling what they think.
Good.
Okay, here's 9, 10, and 11. I'm going to read them before I post them. Number 9, you cannot be creative as an engineer or a mathematician or an entrepreneur. No, wrong. Okay,
No.
number 10, without, I'm just going to read them through. Hold on. Number 10, without external validation, i.e. money or fame, your creativity is not very worthwhile. Number 11, a creative product has much more value than the creative process. Oh, I have something to say about some of that.
Well, first thing that comes to my mind with that is we were talking about the Sistine Chapel the other day, right? And Leonardo DiCaprio, or whatever his name is.
Oh, no.
What?
The things that I was going to post 9, 10, and 11 went over the 200 limit, so I have to only post 9 and 10.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Numbers 9 and 10 because it went over they only give you a 240 limit or something, so I can only post numbers 9 and 10 about myths about creativity.
The statements, Lana, it were a set of statements made by a YouTuber.
No, I'm sorry, she was not a YouTuber. I think I can better answer that. Hold on. Okay, Lana, these statements that I'm getting are from a newsletter that I get from an artist, a creative visual artist, and I get her weekly newsletter, and she came up with this list. She came up with it. I'm pretty sure she came up with this list on her own as 14 myths about surrounding creativity. The 14 myths surrounding creativity. So it's just somebody's opinion. I think she might throw in some things that are based on research or science, but that's not documented so well. So I have to say that maybe these are just these are her opinions.
We know people have said them in the past, but whether they're valid or relevant as opinions, you'd have to be very naive to think of any of these being absolute. For example, I was just saying, I was in a group the other day and we were talking about Leonardo da Vinci, not Leonardo da Vinci.
DiCaprio?
Not Leonardo. I was joking, by the way, when I said that. The Sistine Chapel. Right?
Da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci.
Did he do Sistine Chapel?
It was either him or Michelangelo.
It was Michelangelo, right?
Okay.
Similar kind of period, but apparently one of the people who is right into him and knows his life story, that question said creativity is only validated by its financial gain or money or whatever. Well, right. Apparently he said, we all look at the Sistine Chapel as a classic example of, one of the great artworks of all time, right? Do you know how much he got paid for that?
No.
£0, 0 pence. He didn't get paid.
He did it for the church, right?
Well, it were connected to a big family that were, but he didn't get paid for it. So asking that question, art or creativity is only validated by its financial gain or whatever. It's a false.
Right, that's a good example.
It's false because there's plenty of art that has been done. There's plenty of creative things that have been done without it making a lot of money. So money doesn't equate to creativity. And
exactly.
So I would say in that sense, that's a false statement. I'd agree with that. What's being said, yeah.
Art says 9. I don't know what she's talking about. 9 sounds. Oh, I think she's talking about number 9. Number 9 sounds a lot like a prejudice to me because science needs so much creativity. I'm sorry, I'm not done. You literally are looking for a new solution for problems. How can you find those when you're not being creative in some way?
That's it. In saying that, with science tends to go through a methodological kind of process. Now, you might say, oh, well, you're going through a method process, but some of the great innovations have come through thinking in a different way to the normal, usual method. So, yes, science does have a place within creativity. Of course it does.
Yes.
Especially theoretical science, like what do they call him? White-haired guy. Physics. It's gone. It's gone from my brain. Theory of relativity. Einstein, right? That's creative thinking.
Yes, exactly.
That's part of science fact now. And yet in his time, when he were formulating that, there were no evidence to prove anything. But he had to think outside of the normal, usual arrangement of things, how people felt then.
Exactly.
To actually look and come to a conclusion.
I'm reading some of the chat. Let me see. Right. Angel, are we nursery? Welcome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it came, but I just had a senior moment, Lana.
No, that's okay.
As I'm creeping towards
You're under 50. You're still under 50 though, right?
I am. As I'm creeping
hardly senior moment.
Senior moment.
Okay.
So
I'm probably going to post the next ones. Let's see. Well, do we talk about all of
them? I think we'll give it a good go. If we want to go back onto any other ones after we've published them all, we can do, and talk about them as a whole rather than individual questions.
Right. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna. That was 9 and 10 that I posted.
All
okay.
Right.
Next one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen to the music, everybody. Ian creates his own music.
I've got to be careful because that weren't very far off from a team song.
Oh, you mean copyright infringement?
No, we don't want no copyright infringement. Although I could say that's my own original creation, even though it were quite close.
I can't do that. Ooh, 10, 11, and 12. I can't probably do that. They only limit 200 characters.
Well, just do 10 and then 11 and then 12. You don't have to post them all in get big
Oh,
chunks.
I'm sorry. Number, like you had said, number 10. I think number 10 sounds like a repeat of one of the previous ones.
Well, you edit it as you feel you need to, because if we've already gone over a particular subject pretty much,
Okay.
then we don't need to do it, do we?
Oh, we're almost at 14. I was going to post number 12 and 13. All right, I'm going to post numbers 11 and 12. We're almost at the end, number 11 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. I'm going to post numbers 11 and 12. Oh, the chat's going fast. Hold on. Hello, on the farm with JT. Welcome.
The busy beavers tonight.
Thank you, Bobby, so much for helping as a moderator, trying to get people to get the thumbs up. Yeah, today he got the thumbs. He got everybody to encourage thumbs up, and we got 33 thumbs up.
How many have we got watching?
Oh well, and guess what? We got some thumbs down too, but whatever. We got 33 thumbs up, and we have 13 people watching. That's 13 is pretty good for my channel.
Pretty good for me. It's an all-time high.
Okay, here's number 11. A creative product has much more value than the creative process. I believe a lot of people think that. That's true. People look at the product over the process. Number 12, being creative also means you are, this is funny, also means you are emotionally unstable, ungrounded, and not to be trusted. That's crazy.
Well, no, not to be trusted, but generally, people who are creative are in a different realm of emotional existence anyway.
Right.
So people who are like normally not creative do see people who are creative as being a bit weird. But there's nothing wrong with weird. What's wrong with weird? It's just a different way of doing things, which is not in the normal.
But look at number 11. Grayscale Painting says, I disagree on number 11. The process can be very interesting in itself. That's true. I disagree with number 11 also.
It depends on what it is. Right. For example, an iPad, right? That's a creative thing, right? I'm much more interested in the process of putting an iPad together than actually using the product. Because I'm into computers. It depends on you as a person, doesn't it, that one? I don't particularly like the iPad, but I do like the bits that are inside it and what makes it, how it works. So the creative process is much more interesting to me than the actual product itself. But that's down to the individual, isn't it? A lot of people use the iPad, for example, never even know what components are in it and how it works, but they love using it. So it's the opposite way around for them.
Oh my God, we have so many people. I'm sorry, we have a bunch of new people in here. I'm trying to keep up.
Woo! Hello, bunch of new people.
We have Kirk Abiar, welcome. We have Chip, wild about being outdoors, welcome. We have Lucky Gamer, welcome.
Is it a what they call it? A raid?
Oh, I don't think so. Let me see. No, we have 16 watching now, but no, nobody's saying it's a raid.
No. There you go. Thought we got a raid then. We all that influx.
Almost. It seems like we had a raid, but it's not.
No. Oh, that's an extra question. Bonus question. Is a raid a creative thing?
Hello, Angel. She's a friend of mine. Angel Pabs. Hello, Angel Pabs. Oh, what was your question, Ian? Oh, Big Steve Entertainment. Oh, maybe this is going to be a raid. I have to wait to see. Hello, Big Steve Entertainment. Welcome. I did it quick. I'm not sure. What did he say? Thank you all. Bobby says, thank you all for coming over. Sorry, Artfully Yours with Diana. I did a quick video. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what his quick video was about. Hi, Big Steve. How you doing? I'm sorry, Ian, what was your question?
I forgot.
Oh, God. Okay. I'm sure
I'm focusing on getting this done now, you see. So.
Yes, he's working on that.
Yeah.
Which was, we voted on it 2 days ago, and people said close up of a sports motorbike. Sports bike. Can we say motorcycle?
Motorcycle, whatever you call it.
Yeah, we call it motorcycle. So it's a close-up view of a motorcycle with, in the background, reflective, supposed to be reflective, reflective buildings in the background. She says, beautiful painting, my friend.
It will be, because I'm going to make it a lot more reflective now. Now I've concentrated a little bit on the bike, and we've got most of the bike in. I'm going to start getting some darker areas in. And they get big panels of glass. Generally.
And we didn't finish the 14 myths about creativity, everybody. We're just at the end. I was just about to post numbers 13 and 14, creative myths about creativity. You guys missed it because you could scroll up in the chat, because it's all good, because most of us are supposedly all of us are creative in different ways. We're all creative in different ways, even if it's engineering, math, entrepreneur, Big Steve Entertainment. You're very creative with your humor. You're like a comedian. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to copy and paste. And this is number 13 and 14.
Yay.
Number 13 is a little lame. Okay, let me. Okay.
A little bit lame.
Number 14 is a little bit funny. Okay. So maybe the last one is actually true. All right, I'm going to just post 13 and 14 about the 14 myths about being about creativity, being a creative person. because it comes down to 14 really wrong myths around what it means to be creative. And I should give credit to her. She is because she has the name of her website, but what's the name of her is Chris Zidell, but her website is Creative Juices Arts. But come on, what's the name of her? Chris Zidell. She's an artist. She's been around for a long time and teaching her own classes online and in person. And this is just from a newsletter that I get from her weekly, where she posted these. I suppose these are her opinion from her long time experience teaching people and being a creative artist. Okay, I'm going to post numbers 13 and 14. Can you let me? Yes, thank you. Okay, here's number 13. Creativity and creative techniques are the same thing. Number 14. Creativity is dangerous and will change your life forever. Okay, come to think of it, maybe that last one is actually true.
Don't know if it's dangerous.
I know.
It will change your life if you decide to go down that route. Definitely. If you're a person that's not been creative generally throughout your life, it is a force for the good if you make it a force for the good.
Well, the establishment could look at it as dangerous in the fact that somebody's being creative and thinking of something new way to do something, and they don't like that.
Mm.
Hi, Carrie Bridges. Welcome. And again, I'm sorry, Chip, wild about being outdoors. If I didn't say hello, welcome. What do you guys think about number 13? We're at the end right now about the 14 myths about creativity. Creativity and creative techniques are the same thing. No, I don't think creativity and creative techniques, they're similar. They can be, they can overlap, but not necessarily they're the same thing. Okay, what do people say? People are saying hello to each other. Thanks everybody for visiting, coming to our live stream today. Awesome. Lots of new faces in here. Awesome. Thanks, Bobby. We have 36 thumbs up and he's trying to get it to 40. Yeah, let's try to get it to 40.
So I'm not really that sure that there's that much I can do with the painting now. So we're not far off completion. I might continue a bit later on and getting some tonal values in. But hello.
Did you say there was a reflective building in the background?
Yeah, the background. Can you not see the reflection? Well, the building's reflecting the general. What it is? It's one of those buildings that's got like glass.
Yeah.
That is like dark, but it reflects to some degree. the colours, the core colours that are around it. So it's going to be similar to that colour.
Right. So the sky is kind of grayish blue.
Yeah, it's like a grey. So that's a greyish blue. Down at the bottom here, it's like an orangey yellow.
And this was a close-up of a motorcycle. That was what people voted for.
Does it look like
That's why we don't see the whole motorcycle. The vote was for a close-up.
I don't know whether it's absolutely fulfilling the. I'll just have to see if I can get some more detailing in it. So all you can really see in the actual picture is the bits that have got the lightage in it. The metallic bits that have got bits of strong lightage in it. So that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to get that kind of feel to it, and bits of refraction and stuff like that, and reflection and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, Ian's almost done his painting, so everybody can leave their comments. What do you think? What do you think about his painting? It was actually the vote on Wednesday that we made was the vote voted for a close-up of a motorcycle, some close-up view of some part of the motorcycle. Okay, Mystic Unicorn says, Ian, you'll like what I just did with my watercolor pencils.
Oh, well, you have to make sure it's well published, and we'll have a look at it later. So, or send it to me on a private message. Because I know other week you did Baby Yoda, didn't you?
Yeah, she did. She did a good job on Baby Yoda.
Good. Is that your preferred equipment, Mystic Unicorn?
Atlanta Goes Art says, Ian, this red is so perfectly deep.
Yeah, it's a combination, right? You get a yellowy colour over it, and then a bit of orange, and then go in with a like almost like an alizarin crimson over it, and you've got all the hues of the red that you need.
Yeah. Goswina says, I like it. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I've got to catch up with Goswina's watermill
painting.
I haven't seen her finish it yet, so
right.
That's something of a weekend that I'm going to hunt down and finish, watch her, because we've got a new tool in the group, and I've named it the Goswina sponge.
What are you talking about?
Goswina were using one of those metal scouring things to create texture in the trees, right? And I've named it the Goswina sponge. That's what I call it now.
Oh, you mean the steel wool?
Yeah, steel wool isn't the same as a scour. Steel wool's a very fine thing. It's one of them that you use to scrub ground-in food off of your plates or whatever.
Dina Designs, that's not Dina Tolson. Dina Design says, this came out awesome. Looks just like a motorcycle. Very cool, Ian.
No, I'm just getting the little bits of highlights in it. Like I generally tend to do. I'll have another hour or so on it later on. But the bones of it are there, and I can work on that. It'll be little bits of detail here and there, and things that I want to blend in a bit better.
On this picture, you're saying there's little things you want to work on?
Yeah, maybe when I've had a bit of a rest and a sit back and I think about where I want to go with the painting, I'll do some extra little bits with it, and get a little bit more. Where darks need to be darker and where lights need to be lighter, and things like that. And it does make a difference to a finished painting. That
Yeah.
if you sit back a bit away from it and let it have an hour or so, settle, and then come back with it with a fresh pair of eyes, it'll work.
Yes. Goswina said she's going to finish her watermill painting on Sunday.
Oh yeah, well, I'll watch out for that then, because I think I'm up to date. I'm not sure, but I didn't know whether you'd finished it or not during last day or so. But so anyway, this is the painting.
That's the painting. He might do a little bit off camera, just a little things, tweaking here and there. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. And Bobby, thank you so much as a moderator who's like really encouraging people with a thumbs up, because we got 36 thumbs up.
Thank you, all our moderators
and other moderators too. Thank you.
Coming for the first time. I believe our requested for next week to do a floral. So I don't very often do
a botanical.
Is a botanical different to a floral? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't. Well, I can do a botanical, but botanical painting is very precise, very. When I do flowers, I tend to do them quite loose.
So you already have a request for somebody to paint for you to paint a floral?
I think someone said, "Can you do a botanical?" on Wednesday, didn't they?
Well, I remember botanical, but now you're saying botanical is different than floral.
Naively, I thought that they are, but they're not. Botanical is a very scientific drawing and painting of a specific type of flower. Now, whether they mean that or whether they mean like a floral painting, I don't know.
I wonder if we could do a raid. I wonder if we get guys, we could do a raid somewhere. Let me say. My moderators, Bobby especially, he's really good on that. Bobby especially, is there somewhere you think we could do a raid or something? Maybe Green Wizard is live right now. That'd be so cool, but he's probably not. But let's see. Is there somewhere we could do a raid? And let's see. I'm gonna check, but Bobby, if you're around, could you check too? Because that would be really cool if we could do a raid. Okay, let me check.
Oh, he's doing a check.
At same time, for those new people that came in, it's every Friday. It's every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that we have Ian Jackson, watercolor painter. But check my about section, because you'll see my whole live streaming schedule. I do not just live stream once a week like this. Okay, check my live streaming schedule, my about section if you're interested. Thank you to all those new people that came in here. Oh, and Chip wild about being outdoors, saying it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Goswina saying, oh, she says my hubby sees it and says it's very cool.
Good. That's good. Let's just have a while we're waiting. Let's just have a look at some detail in it.
Oh, okay. I rated her before. If there's somebody else, Mystic Unicorn says Megan Fox is live. I did rate her before. I will rate her again. I would rate her again. If there wasn't anybody else, let's see. Oh, Bobby says I don't see anyone right now. Oh, you don't. Oh, maybe on my subscriptions. You're talking about let me just check my the people I subscribe to. Hold on. Because if not, we will rate Megan. But if not, let me see if there's somebody because I have rated her before. Let me say. We're not going anywhere yet. Hold on, let me say. Okay.
Right, I'm going to have to get off now.
Oh, Ian's going to leave. Oh, great. Oh, thank you, Ian, for being a guest artist again this Friday.
Thank you. And we'll hopefully see you next Friday with whatever. It's going to be flower orientated.
Yes,
I don't know whether the person who mentioned it meant we should do a botanical, or whether we should be doing something in a flower based. So I'll you know I'll steer on the close side and just say we'll be doing something based around a flower.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Ian, so much for being a guest artist again on Fridays. Friday, that's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, and everybody loves your painting.
Okay, then we'll see.
Many different comments about your painting.
We'll catch you all later then, guys.
All right. Catch you guys later. But I'm not, Ian's leaving. I'm not, because I'm trying to research to see who we could raid. So Ian is leaving. I'm not. Everybody, if you could stick around so I could find somebody we could raid. Oh, no, not her. Because that's a set reminder. These people set reminder. That's right. There is. But Megan Fox is? Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys, hold on. Bobby, did you say Megan Fox is live right now? Hold on. What's this? Hey at Whale Art. Oh, Whale Art. Hello, hello. Whale Art. Hello. Just came in. Our painter, our regularly scheduled Friday painter just left. He finished his painting. It's a 2-hour thing from 4 to 6 p.m. every Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry you missed it. Whale Art. Check my about section so you can see my live streaming schedule. Okay, that's right. So Megan Fox is who we're going to raid. Okay, let's go. Megan Fox, we're going to raid her. Everybody here's what you type in. You go hashtag Diana Raid. Hashtag, I'm going to type it in. Hashtag Diana Raid. There we go. Oh, God, come on. The typos drive me crazy. When you go to her stream or live stream, type this in, Diana Raid, right there. Very simple. We don't have to say Artful Years with Diana Raid. Just say Diana Raid. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Is she there?
I knew better. No, it doesn't bug me. You can talk to him. Bobby, you yummy fucker. Bobby, I gotta tell you something. While you're here, look at my tits.
Oh, come on. She's crazy.
Bobby, I gotta tell you something. I don't come on your live streams anymore because I'm tired of the cops. You feel me? Hey, Mystic. It's not your fault, Bobby. It's some asshole. I get it. But I don't come on your live streams because of that. Yeah. Sexy Bobby. fucking love Bobby, but I'm afraid to go on. Oh my God, Artfully Yours with Diana. Hello. Oh, thank you, Diana. Diana Reid. Awesome. Thank you very much. What are you drawing over there, Mama? I love your art, by the way. At first, I thought Diana was snotty because she always looked at her screen like this, but it's because she couldn't see it.
Yeah.
You're welcome, just me. I love you. Hi, Diana Raiders. Yeah. And I was like hard on her at first. I was like, why is she being all snotty? It was a curse. Fuck. I'm sorry, Nice. I know you didn't do that. I know you didn't. Just it wouldn't make sense to me. I don't know. I prefer nice people. And usually that's, I mean, I may go in not nice rooms, but normally I attract the nice people out of those rooms. Oh, I fucking love Diana. She's cool shit. And then she understood why I thought she was snotty at first. I was like, why are you looking at my comments like that? I thought she was being a smartass. But really, she couldn't see the comments. And then I got it. And I was like, I'm such a dick. I think I apologized to her. Yeah, Scott the good one. If you don't know him, you should get close. Hey, we really like you. So, always said, hey, we really like you. So, we're not going to screw you up, which is nice of them. But, like, I've never asked for a dime from anyone. I've never tried to be monetized. I've never once said, hey, bitches, I can't afford shit. Nice. Know what you are, butter. I love you too. I have you ever heard me say, bitches, please, my script is $500 a month, and I better get some money. Money, honey, or whatever. And I'm not even ragging on MFW either. I see the people out here trying to get money. I do. Yeah, exactly. Susie's the same way. Susie's the same way. But what I will say about Susie is she's very giving. God damn it, if I don't find my necklace, Susie, come here to me. Come here to me. Come here to me. I swear to God, I will lose it. I'll screw you up and down. That is so sweet of you, Bobby. Now, see, Bobby's a giver. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Bobby is a giver. That is given. Now, that's another reason why. Now, I love going on Bobby's panels. I do. Because it's a beautiful platform. And we can all talk shit. But it seems like the cops always end up at my house, which is not real.
Oh, God, really?
I'm literally why I read the chat on my iPad. My vision disability. I know, Mama. I know. But I had missed it originally, and so I just thought you were snubbing me. You know what I'm saying? Originally, I had missed the whole disability thing. Really, you know what I think your disability is? Ability to be amazing. That's what I think. Honestly, yummy. That's why, Bobby, that's the only reason why I haven't been on your page. Because I'm tired of the knock, knock, knock.
Yes, right.
Put your dog up. Caps locks. Yes. me and I'm the nicest. I know. I think so too. I think so too. I don't see anything wrong with you. Not one thing. I mean, I do get around. I'm not going to kid you. I float. I'll go to live streams. If I get bored, I pop out. I don't always say hi and bye. I admit that. I will go to a live stream. If I like you, I'll say hello. If I'm in it. I can't always. You can do it. I can't always. Like God streams. You know, in order to give him time, I'll play him while I'm taking a number 2. Oh, thank you, Diana. Thank you. I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, I watch all my friends. When I subscribe to you and when I say I'm going to be your friend, I promise you that I do that. I might walk away. I might be busy for hours, but I'll play your streams. I know you do. Thank you, Butter. Thank you. I need that. They do like my coffee, which, I mean, that's good. Thank you. Yes. If you want to meet a man in uniform, yeah. No. I met plenty. Yeah. We're on a first name basis. I think we're all good. Yeah. It's just me saying. We are friends. I love you. When I tell you I love you, I'm not fucking around. I'm not doing that. It's not like, oh, I love you, PayPal me. You see a PayPal thing down there? Could I have one? Yes. Do I want one? No. But then why?
Justin.
Because it's bullshit. I don't need your guy. I don't need your money. The whole reason I did this was for friendship. Yeah. Where the fuck are my flowers? Where are my flowers, Bobby? God. Where are my flowers? God, the good one knows me.
Oh my God, I forgot to turn this off.